Hello, I'm Min Kobayashi. So back in September, I made 21 things about myself that are non-bookish because it was my 21st birthday. Did that get posted? No, it did not. So I'm going to refilm it because, my hair grows enough that it's really obvious when I wait 3 months to film things. First of all, I am an ENTP. I am the one and only extroverted person on BookTube. Everyone's like, I'm an introvert, I just want to be by myself. And I'm like, I want to be around people. I feel sad, really sad when I can't be around people. That's why I started BookTube, because I just needed to be able to express myself on a regular basis. Second one, also, and I think very inquisitively about the world. I think big questions. I want to compliment the universe all the time. That is what the N pretty much means. I do not think about daily things. I got in trouble because my roommate had a friend over and I was like, can you tell me your life story? And she was like, I just met you. And I was like, yeah, but okay, metaphysics, then we are. T, I'm very logical focused. I had to learn to be kind and empathetic. I am not emotionally focused. I have a lot of emotions and I've learned to express them well. However, it's not my primary thinking process. And a P, I am a spur of a moment, let me do fun things. I am weird in that because I really do like organization when I get to do it. I just never follow it. I'm a great planner. Number 2, I am a huge and utter name nerd. It comes with being an author, I know, but I love name sites. I pretty much look at name sites every single day of the week. Number 3, when I was a child, I wanted to be the Prime Minister of Canada. Yes, I was a child with a speech impediment who couldn't speak, who wanted to be the Prime Minister of Canada. I had a suit jacket and a briefcase I would carry around at 7 years old and give my platform. I don't remember what my platform was because it was a while ago, but I did have someone who was like, yeah, I'm not saying this because you're a child, but I would actually vote for you. So, if I didn't have to compromise all my morals, I'd probably still go into politics. Plus, I care more about actually doing stuff, which I would hope the government would, but I know often there's a lot of bureaucracy and stuff like that. I'd rather just do social work. Number 4, I was homeschooled and I had dyslexia and a speech impediment, which I still both have. I made a whole video on this since then that may or may not be posted yet. Number 5, I really love music, especially musical theater and indie music. Indie music is something that I just got into in the last few years, I guess. But my first love was punk rock and then all kinds of things. Because huge musical nerd is Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, wonderful. The Great Comet, also wonderful. If you like Hamilton, you haven't heard of The Great Comet of 1812. Where are you? You need to get it. You'll like it. Heathers, great. Dear Evan Hansen, Les Miserables, and countless more. Number 6, I really like cooking. I have worked as a dishwasher and then a sous chef for the last 6 years in kitchens, so I have a lot of experience cooking and I spend a lot of my time cooking. Number 7, I am incredibly maternal. I am the mother of all mothers. I have an award. I don't know where it is, but on dorm I won Most Like Mom award and my other roommates just refer to me as Mom. It's great. I may be young, but I am a 90-year-old woman in my head. So grandma? Number 8. History is my first love and one of my only loves. It's like romance, but history. History is one of my favorite things. I spend an exorbitant amount of time studying history and it just gives me pleasure and happiness in my life. And I can tell you a whole lot about Napoleon, also Henry VIII and all his wives and how they died and their relationships with him. Not of a weird romance sense, I don't idealize that, I just thought it was interesting because I love Elizabeth I, and I think as an ace person, Elizabeth I was just kind of my role model. I was like, she's the Virgin Queen. From the time I discovered her, I would quote very much the quote, "It would please me immensely if on my grave was written, a queen who lived and died a virgin." And I didn't realize till later I was ace. Number 9, I love film criticism. It is something that I love so much. Film theories as well, but just diving into that, that is one of my favorite things to watch, is just how I feel like it makes me a better storyteller. I absolutely love it. It is just incredible to watch and decipher it and to learn more about storytelling through that. And also theories like Super Carlin Brothers. I love those theories. I love trivia and things around it, but also trying to figure out and theorize about things. It makes me happy. Number 10. I did acting for a time. I was part of a troupe, and one of my final roles, I auditioned for the main role because I often got the main role, and then the director came in and was like, it's not that you're not good enough for the main role, it's just you kind of look better as the villain. I mean, like, your eyes kind of make you look like the devil. And I was like, really? You couldn't have just been like, we feel like you're more suited to be the villain. No, you literally had to tell me my physical appearance made me look like the devil. Yes, that was my grand acting experience. I always forget about this, but when I was thinking of trivia that came up, I guess it's kind of related to books. I actually wrote a whole play when I was 16. I was upset that the winter play had been cancelled, and I decided that I was going to write a spring play, and I wrote it, and they were like angry because I announced that we were going to be doing a spring play before I got approved or talked to anyone. I think I might have sent them an email and said, hey, I wrote a play, and then I announced that we were putting on a play and if people would like to audition. So yeah, they liked my play. I don't know where my play went. I went to search for it a little while ago. So yeah, I became a playwright when I was 16 to a play that I don't know where it is anymore, and tried to run it despite it getting cancelled and me being called many things about being a 16-year-old who could not run a program. Apparently that's not allowed. Number 11. I absolutely love driving. It is one of the most peaceful things to me ever. I receive so much just, I want to say zen, I don't know why I'm thinking zen, but just calmness whenever I'm having trouble. I drive and it's so peaceful and just freeing to be able to belt out those words and powerful. I drive standard, so I'm like, I'm like, I am powerful, I guess, but also calming and in control. And when I feel like I can't control any of my thing in my life, I can control the driving. I also dance a lot in the car. I get a lot of times people beside me, especially like old people, being like, I'm like, please, never dancing. I have one old friend who goes to college with me, and we're 5 hours away from my hometown, so he drives with me, and then I live here over the summers, and he didn't, so he drove back with his mom, and she was like, it's like, how was the drive? He was like, it was good, however, you not dancing was sad because, you know, it was better than killing 5 hours and often 8 hours of traffic because we have to go through Toronto than watching you embarrass yourself. And I was like, thanks. Number 12. I've lost count of the times I've dyed my hair. It has been every color in creation that is natural. I actually had every natural hair color in the course of a year. Yeah, my natural hair color is brown. I haven't really had it natural since I was in grade 9. I did have it brown for a short amount of time when I shaved it 2.5 years ago on the side. Part of it was brown for about a month or two. The first time I dyed my hair, it was when I was 9 and I dyed it pink. Number 13, I'm a counseling major. I fairly talk about counseling several times already in here, but yeah, that's actually my program of study. Number 14, I am 5'2". People always are surprised by this. I literally have people who know me and physically interact with me all the time and are like, please stand up, I don't believe you're that short. My driver's license actually just says I'm just shy of 5'2". The doctor once tried to convince me I was almost 5'4", and I was like, I think you're measuring up, and I'm wearing shoes, and my hair's floofy, so I didn't really believe them. I am short. Like, shorter than normal. Number 15. I'm a Christian. I talked about this a fair amount on my channel, I think. However, you probably don't know, I've actually memorized 11 books of the Bible. I was part of a program called Bible Quizzing, in which we memorized and competed on books of the Bible, and I did it from grade 6 until grade 12, and I actually competed 6 times internationally, or 7 times internationally, twice at the highest level, which was really fun and grew a lot of experience of meeting people from all over, it was only US and Canada mostly, so all over there, and I got to travel a little bit. And yeah, that's also probably from where me knowing about my faith and knowing what I believe in comes really strong, because a lot of people say things and use religion as means that I don't agree with. So actually being like, no, like I know what the Bible says, I've memorized it. So because I've memorized a lot of the Bible, I'm able to say, yes, this is why I believe what I believe, and not just because of X, Y, Z. Number 16. I don't know the alphabet. Yes, you can stop watching me now because I have no credibility. I do not freaking know the alphabet. You know how embarrassing that is? More embarrassing because I've worked as a TA both in high school and in college, and I was a law clerk, and I don't know the freaking alphabet. People have tried to teach me. I know kind of from like A to E, and then I get confused until J to L. J, and then J to N, and then X, Y, Z. That's literally any like of those middle parts. I get really confused. Oh, my best friend, my sister, and my sister-in-law all are part of a writing club, and we all write very avidly. To explain that, my sister-in-law is the sister of my best friend, so the four of us are like all related and all have different last names. Well, I don't write by my name, so even though my sister-in-law has the same last name as me, I don't actually write by that name. So I'm hoping that one day we'll be like, we have known each other since childhood, and now we write, and it's gonna be really great. That's my dream one day. And my sister is actually the only one who's a published author out of us. This is another interpersonal one. My friend Sarah and I have an agreement that says we will not date guys unless they read our favorite books. Her favorite book is The Count of Monte Cristo, which is a very, very, very long book. I haven't decided what books it is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Anne of Green Gables or The Kite Runner. It's not like I get avidly asked out very much to be like, read this book. But I'm really looking forward to using it. I'm eternally cold, and I also do not sweat. I think this is because I am so cold all the time that like I physically just do not sweat because of that. I sleep with 2 comforters in the middle of summer. I slept with 3 comforters in the middle of summer without AC, yeah. My family makes fun of me because I'm so pale, and my grandmother's like, you can't complain. You wear sweaters in the middle of summer, and I'm like, yes, I like hoodies, Nana. Don't judge me. My family ridicules me for it all the time. I am cold all the time. It's just my existence. I love superheroes. They make my world go round with happiness and joy. I study a lot, like I actually like research superheroes plenty of times, and I love all the superhero TV shows. I avidly watch them. Avidly is my word for this video. I each have like a word almost every single video that I just repeat a lot. Apparently avidly is this one. It makes sense because I'm talking about interests and hobbies and stuff. I grew up on a maple syrup farm. I'm so Canadian. And that is all. Those are 21-ish, maybe plus things about me. Tell me some peculiar and cool, interesting tidbits about your life. Or timbits. Okay, that's a terrible joke. Happy reading and writing, and I will see you in the next video.